Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 16th to the 31st, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Or Dane Hart Tarot. You can go to either one. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aries, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. All right, Aries, give me a moment to take everything in. Okay. At the heart of it all, is the King of Pentacles. I love this for you. So this is very strong earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if you're born on the cusp of Taurus, if you have earth sign energy in your chart, this comes through very positively and very powerfully. But this is also a time that's like at your heart right now, where it's like, I'm going to get things done. I'm moving things forward. And you have very much an I will achieve, I am embracing success attitude to you. And I love that. I love that. It's like, no, I am successful. Whereas before there was doubt, there was fear, there was questioning. And now there is this sense of, no, I get to be wealthy. It doesn't mean we own a mansion on the hill, right? It just means that I can be comfortable, I can be happy within my life, and that is good. So just know when spirit says wealth, it doesn't mean that you're going to be like, an oil baron type of thing. It means that you're going to be able to pay your bills and live a good life. And I think that's what else can you ask for here? So that's really great. You're also going to be very drawn during the last half of July to very like-minded people, but people who are very passionate about what they do, who work hard, who have clear goals. They might not be the most fun, right? They might not be the partiers type of deal, but they are going to be people with very clear goals, very determined, very focused, and that's just going to build up that energy around you. So that's going to be very cool. It's not that they're boring, but again, like when people think of fun, they think of wild and crazy. This is not a wild and crazy person here. It moves us then to the challenge during this time. And this is the Queen of Cups. So we're very logical. We're in our logical stage right now. And the Queen of Cups comes in. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So if you're born on the cusp with Pisces, if you have water sign energy in your chart, that again comes through very powerfully. With the Queen of Cups, the challenge is, her Reiki hands are up. She's embracing healing, embracing sound energy, embracing, water and purification of soul and of self. There is this sense of, okay, I can be the King of Pentacles, right? I can be practical, I can be logical, I can be, in my studies, sitting with my dog, getting things done type of deal. but trusting our heart, that's going to be a little bit different. Embracing the more esoteric, the more spiritual, the more, in tune side of ourselves, that can be a little bit difficult. So just being mindful about that, taking in our feelings, saying, okay, my emotions, my feelings matter. It can also be that we can be overly emotional sometimes. It can, like, the emotions can be a lot, so we're just going to push that down. I don't need to feel it right now, type of deal. And Spirit's like, no, you do, because it needs to come like waves over us. It moves us then to where we need to focus. And this is the Ace of Wands. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a gift just for us. And this is our passion. This is our creativity. This is new light, new insight coming in. This is looking at things in a very different way than we had looked at them before. But it's also, again, reiterating that feeling of the King of Pentacles that, of course, I can. Of course I can. This is passion. This is determination. This is fire. This is focus. Work might be work, right? It pays the bills. It puts food on the table. But embracing our passions are going to be very important to us during this time. So making time for our hobbies, making time for the people that we love, the things that we love, that's going to be very important. It moves us then to the energy that is leaving. This isn't going to be as prominent. And that's the Seven of Wands. And I like that. I like that for us because here with the Seven of Wands, I love her piece. This is actually one of my favorite cards in this deck. And here she's surrounded, when you kind of like coat yourself in white light, golden light, and she's really embracing her Dawn energy right there, her life force energy. And she's saying, you know what? Your chaos is not my chaos. And that is such a beautiful statement. That is such a beautiful power, but like it has to be sitting in meditation, reminding ourselves, your chaos is not my chaos. So knowing that energy, okay, or that time of building clear boundaries, or really standing in our power in ourselves, that can be coming to an end because we've realized how powerful we actually are. We realize how much we can achieve, and we're not being pulled into other people's chaos. Now, does that mean that people can throw more chaos at us because they want us to join them in their lower energy vibration? Absolutely. Absolutely. So do be mindful about that, but you do know how to handle it. And I like that for you. It moves us then, Aries, to the Four of Cups. So Spirit is going to be kind of handing us a gift that takes us on a different road, but we're going to look at things and kind of think we have it figured out. This is exactly what I need to do. That is why sitting in meditation, even though it's going to be a challenge for us with the Queen of Cups, is going to be very important. We can be overly practical during this time and then miss this cup gift. And a cup gift is an emotional, spiritual gift that moves us forward. It brings us then to the energy that is coming in. I love this for us. This is the time of Cancer energy. We are going to have Cancer shift into Leo energy during this time period. But Cancer time period is June 21st to July 22nd. And we have the Chariot here. We're taking the reins. We're going after what we want. This is a 7 number. So truth is very important to us. It can also feel during this time that we get called out, or we'll correct ourselves if we're just a little bit wrong. And people can find that annoying. Heck, we'll find it annoying, but it's going to be important. So just knowing that, stating the truth, taking the emotions, also taking the light side of us, like the side that we let see, like be shown to the world, and the shadow side of us, our deeper dreams, our deeper wants, our deeper desires, they're going to start coming forward during this time. And we're weaving them together, we're braiding them together. We're kind of seeing, how do I move in this fire, in this passion, in this insight for me? And how do I take hold of what it is that I want? But Cancer energy is water sign energy. So the Queen of Cups has power in this energy of the Chariot. The Queen of Cups is also embracing love and healing and calm and gentleness. And that's what we're going to need. And so conquering that challenge is going to be very important for us during the last half of July. It moves us then, to the advice. And I love this card. It is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is just like one of my favorite cards in the tarot because and they all live happily ever after. I love fairy tales. I love stories. And so when the 10 of Cups comes in, it's an ending that makes you feel really good. It doesn't mean the story is over, right? But it means that joy was found, happiness was gotten, beauty comes in. And so what the 10 of Cups says to us is, remember the beautiful things. See what you have power over. See what you have, have a say in your life, and follow those beautiful things forward. Embrace friendship, embrace joy, embrace things that make you happy, even if it's sitting quietly by yourself. Like I love sitting quietly by myself. I love knitting, I love crocheting, I love all those things that I used to think, oh my gosh, that's so silly. Grandma, things people used to always say to me. And now when people say that, it doesn't bother me. I love my grandma. Like my grandma was awesome, and my great grandma was awesome. So if I could be half that cool, that's a goal met. And here it's changing things. It's changing what people might have made fun of you about or what people might have made you doubt yourself over. And it's like, no, this is awesome. This is me. As long as we come from a place of love, of kindness, of grace, of respect, that's everything. And we're embracing that everything so honestly. And it moves us then to the Lovers. Now, this is the environment that we're in. We have very strong emotions. This is air sign energy, Gemini energy coming in. Time frame of the Lovers is May 21st to June 20th. I always think of when the Lovers comes in, it's like, June brides, they always say. So here with the Lovers coming forward, it is your passion, it is your tenacity, but it's also embracing the duality of yourself. But it's saying, what do I love? Now, we can fall in love with things very easily, but we can also fall in lust with things very easily during this time. This is our love. This is our passion. This is our determination. This is our fire. This is our focus. And not getting caught up in the nonsense of things is going to be very important. 6 is the most nurturing number that we have. We have 2 7s here, so we have logic coming in, 4 with a grounding. We have the king and queen, right, above numbers. We have an ace, a number 1, power, source, intent, completion of a cycle with a 10. But 6 comes in, and we are going to see nurturing coming forward. Now, we might want a romantic relationship, or we might want the romantic relationship that we're in to be more grounded in love, but also a little bit more passionate, a little bit more intense, and it's embracing the energy of meditation. It's embracing sound energy. It's embracing the way that we connect spiritually with the person to move forward. I always highly recommend Karetza for anybody who is interested, because it is kind of like an art of seduction. So that's always very nice. So here with the Lovers coming forward, it is embracing love, embracing passion, and it is letting ourselves move forward in love. It moves us then to our hopes and our fears. This is the 5 of Cups. We want change. We're kind of done with the old. It's like out with the old, in with the new. We want something new. We want to see, things moving forward. And the 5 of Cups is change your mind, change your life. And we're going to see that within ourselves. We are changing our mind and we are changing our life. We can also become very aware here, Aries, of things that have us stuck in old patterns that we're like, I thought I got rid of this. And it's like, yeah, for that time we did. But now it is time also to embrace the change and embrace the healing energy moving us forward, and not be kind of like pulled in to only logic, to only, being so, it can also be being so hypercritical about things. It has to be perfect. It has to be just like this, that we forget to create. We forget to cultivate. It's embracing more of a creative spirit. It moves us then to the Death card. This is not a bad card. I know people see the Death card and they go, ooh, spooky. But it's a very good card. It is all about rebirth. It is all about change. We are going to see here now, this is also Scorpio energy, October 23rd to November 21st. You can be building something up for Scorpio timeframe that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. But what we're also going to see is that we're changing ourselves. And you can see a marked difference in yourself from now till Scorpio timeframe, till that October, November timeframe comes into play. So just being aware of that. It doesn't mean that it has to be. We all have free will and choice, and so we can, we can take, 5 steps forward, 3 steps back type of thing. But we will see change come forward if we let ourselves transform. If we say, you know what? I want out with the old, in with the new. And so I embrace this change. I embrace this power. I embrace this understanding through love, through meditation, but also through slowing things down. Our world moves awfully fast, and it moves just a little bit too fast. The speed that everybody wants everything done in. Slowing it down and centering yourself is going to help you move forward leaps and bounds. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the hawk. It says, pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Spirit is talking. Spirit is talking, and we're having a bit of difficulty listening. And that's, again, through no fault of our own. It's just the energy sphere that we are in. We have Cancer energy coming forward, water sign energy, Scorpio energy coming forward, water sign energy, and the challenge with the Queen of Cups. So harnessing that energy, even though we step into this power, it can seem overwhelming and the emotions can be going amok rather easily. So making time for meditation or just calming ourselves or slowing things down, getting off our phones, that's going to be really important to us. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is universal light. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. This is light, intention, instinct, power moving us forward. It's connecting with that dawn energy, the universal energy of power and connection that is going to be opening up doors for us. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of during the last half of July. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the lady. Now, this could be a very simple message of like, hey, beware of this mother figure or this mother we can be having a bit of difficulty with. But it's also like, beware of it's interesting because like we want a time of harvest. No, nothing looks more like a time of plenty than this picture. She has, wheat, she's pregnant, she has a horn of plenty, her foot is in the water, the red is coming out of her, right? That sounds odd, but like the red in the bottom also shows that she's just about to give birth, right? There's so much going on here and so much plenty coming forward. But also once that plenty comes forward, a new baby is exhausting, right? Birth is hard, everything is intense. So here we can want this time of plenty, but also be feeling overwhelmed by the demands of it all. So just being aware of that and not saying like it has to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Perfect is an illusion that's meant to sell you more things, or meant to make you feel inadequate. It's saying this is who I am and this is enough. And that's why the 10 of Cups comes in with the advice. It's like, hey, embrace what you love, embrace what brings you joy. If that's doing your nails, embrace doing that. If that's whittling, a spoon or going for a run, then do that. But you're going to see that you need to embrace what makes you happy, because everybody can be telling you, oh, I have this plenty, I have this abundance, I have this, I have that. And it's too much. It's too much. And it's not exactly what you think it is. It's kind of like, I'm just getting the imagery from spirit, and I got this taste too of, my brothers and I, when we were little, we always went and we picked raspberries. Okay, we had a huge raspberry bush that grew in the backyard. And we'd always pick raspberries. But sometimes the raspberries soaked in the sun, absolutely delicious. You'd get every now and then one that didn't taste very good. And that's what I got. It's like there's a sweetness, and then you'll get something like sour. It doesn't taste good, and it can ruin the whole thing. It's like, no, don't let it. Don't let it. But also be mindful of what it is that you're working towards. But the bounty for you, it comes with hard work, right? Bounty always comes with hard work. It moves us then, unless you're one of those astoundingly rich people who, you don't have to work for anything, but that's not the norm. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, and it's the raven. The universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. So the universe is sending you a message right now. There's messages coming your way, and things are aligning up in synchronicity. Things are having a message of deeper meaning to them. It moves us then to our chakra message, and this is communication. This is the throat chakra coming into play. And this is going to be subconsciously, you're picking up on a lot. You're communicating at a deeper level than you think. So if you sit there, with a person and you're talking to them and you're like, I don't understand why I feel drained, or I don't understand why I felt so good, or I don't understand why I don't want to do this. Spirit is talking to you. Listen to that knowledge that's coming your way. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Subconsciously, it is the Prince of Cups. And that could be one of the reasons why we're having difficulty connecting with the Queen of Cups, that healing energy, that powerful energy, that beautiful, connection with Source that moves us forward. Here, we can have the Prince of Cups come in, and it's like, it's a challenge to hold what we love up high, or we have somebody who is overly emotional that drains us, and their emotions come in, and they're a person with a lot of energy, a lot of demands, a lot of needs, and kind of getting like a child energy here. And it can be a child. You're like, oh my gosh. But this is going to be somebody, if they are a kid, who do you have a strong-willed child? on your hands. Like, this is a person who kind of acts like a 40-year-old. They're like, I got this, I know this. And they don't yet. So just being aware of that's kind of how they see themselves. They might be an only child or just one of those kids that is really, really intense. But this can also be a person who is very childlike, meaning it can mean that they have this innocence to them. But I see this more as they never really learned how to cope very well with things, and they make a lot of demands. They're like a tantruming child, but they are an adult. So just be very mindful about this. And it's like the emotions are too much, so why would I go into emotions more? And Spirit is saying here, this isn't your job to heal, right? But this energy does not need to be draining you as much as it is. So sitting back and sitting in meditation, but also saying, these are my emotions, right? This is my joy, this is my happiness. And you don't get to take that away from me. It's going to be very important. So kind of crafting your world around what makes you happy, what makes you joyous. Because this can also be a boss. This could be somebody you work with and you're like, oh my gosh, seriously. And you can't get away from them. And so that's where the energy of, I need the healing light around me. I need to ground myself. And then this person can just go off and they'll self-destruct. They will learn their lessons. And it's not necessarily for you to teach them. It moves us then to the subconscious spirit message. And this is strength. This is Leo energy. So we have the Cancer energy here. We're going through the transition during the last half of July from Cancer time period to Leo time period. And subconsciously, we're stepping into that power very easily. But this is also strength and determination and fire and focus. We're fire sign energy. So we do feel very at home within the passion and the fire. The wands connect with the strength that we have within us, illuminating darkness, bringing forward determination, insight, new understandings. It is a strength of personality more than a physical strength. But you can also see within yourself, it's like, no, I want to be strong, right? I want to be strong. I want to be powerful. I want to move forward this way. And you can be shifting your life to be more strong is not grammatically correct, but stronger, more structured, more determined, more focused. That will also help with your financial prosperity coming in. Don't become so rigid. Let the spiritual and the practical weave themselves together. That's going to be very important for you. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed end of July and a blessed life. Bye.